20 years ago today, something happened that shocked millions of people around the world. Pluto was no longer officially considered a planet. On August 24, 2006, the International Astronomical Union changed the definition of what it means to be a planet, and Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet. But why? Pluto was discovered in 1930 by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh. For decades, students learned that our solar system had 9 planets, with Pluto being the 9th and most distant one. Pluto became one of the most famous objects in space. But as astronomers explored the outer solar system, they started finding something surprising. Pluto wasn't alone. Beyond Neptune is a huge region called the Kuiper Belt, filled with icy objects and small worlds. Astronomers began discovering objects that looked similar to Pluto. Then came an especially important discovery, Eris, an object that was found to be roughly comparable in size to Pluto. Suddenly, astronomers had a problem. If Pluto was a planet, should Eris be a planet too? And if Eris counted, what about all the other large objects that might eventually be discovered? In 2006, the International Astronomical Union created a formal definition of a planet. According to the definition, a planet must meet 3 main conditions. First, it must orbit the Sun. Second, it must have enough gravity to become nearly round. And third, and this is the important one, it must have cleared its orbital neighborhood of other similarly sized objects. But it doesn't meet the third. Pluto travels through the Kuiper Belt, where many other icy objects exist. So under the new definition, Pluto was placed into a new category, dwarf planet. The solar system officially went from 9 planets to 8. Not everyone agreed with the decision. Many people were upset. After all, generations of people had grown up learning that Pluto was the 9th planet. Even some scientists have continued to debate whether the IAU's definition is the best way to classify worlds like Pluto. But Pluto didn't suddenly disappear. It didn't shrink. It didn't stop orbiting the Sun. And it didn't become less interesting. It was simply given a different classification. Today, August 24, 2026, marks exactly 20 years since Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet. But maybe the real lesson isn't that Pluto was demoted. It's that science changes as we discover more. 20 years ago, we knew much less about the outer solar system. Today, we know Pluto is a complex and fascinating world, and our exploration of the solar system is far from over. So what do you think? Should Pluto still be called a planet? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the LucyLuxeCreations family for more fascinating stories about space, science, and the world around us.